Hello, Western Oregon sports fans, and welcome back to this preview edition of Wolves Weekly. Joining me in studio today, we have head men's basketball coach Brady Bergeson, getting the opportunity to tell us a little bit about this next GNAC road trip coming up for the Wolves. So, Coach Bergeson, you guys are right now 4-0 in the conference, 11-2 on the season, and you guys played a very tough opponent, a couple of tough opponents last weekend at home, but this weekend you guys are going to get another test to the season as you guys go on the road. You guys will go up to Simon Fraser on Thursday night, and then you guys will face Western Washington, the team that's right now trailing you guys by only half a game in the conference standings there on Saturday. So let's go step by step on there, and maybe you can just give us a little bit of insight in some of these teams and what we expect to, what Western Oregon fans will have the opportunity to see. Just want to make a quick mention, all the games, if you want to follow the men's basketball team and even the women's basketball team this year as well, all games are shown through www.penatlantic.com. It's a free video streaming site, and you have the opportunity to watch it with the GNAC deal that they have in place. Just wanted to make a mention that even if you can't catch the Wolves, if you aren't able to make that trip, you still have a great opportunity to watch them, and these games will be available via the internet. So, Coach, you guys are going to have the opportunity to start off the weekend road trip up there in Canada. Always your first time doing it, getting up into Canada, but always a unique opportunity doing that. And then you guys will face Simon Fraser, a team that started off the year pretty well so far.
Yeah, Simon Fraser's got one of the more athletic teams, I think, in the conference. They've got they added some guys to their roster this year that really nice long athletes who can really go get it, and they're really particularly tough in transition. You know, they've got some guard play that's as good as anybody's. You know, the Brown kid, he's averaging a lot of points, and you know, he's a hard matchup for anybody, and he really pushes it in transition. They got guys that get out and run, and so we're gonna have to find a way to slow them down a little bit in transition and you know, try to make them go the hard yard against our defense. And then again, on the other side of the ball, they like to change their defenses a little bit and keep you off balance. We're gonna have to find a way to kind of manage that a little bit and continue to search for good shots offensively.
And then what about this team, Western Washington? We talked a little bit on the recap edition about Seattle Pacific maybe being one of those teams that has been the class of the GNAC. I think you can throw Western Washington in there right along with Central as being really one of those teams that, you know, as you search for conference title or just moving up in the conference standings, you got to get this team because this has been a team over the years that's been a very competitive squad. Yeah, very much. And really, you know, Coach Jackson does a tremendous job up there. It has for years and years. And so, yeah, we got to have a chance to go on the road now, you know, into their place, and will be a short prep after the Thursday game on the road. And you know, basically they've got, you know, Western Washington is one of those teams that can hurt you from any position. They've just got shooters and scorers loaded all over the court, and they run their stuff very well. They run a lot of simple action, and they know what their looks are, and they execute very well, and they play off of each other. They're hard to guard in that sense. And those guys, you know, they really, I think, are a team that plays off of each other and just makes basketball plays. We're gonna, you know, again, our focus obviously is always on the first game, and we're just gonna stop there, and then, you know, we'll have that 48-hour window to prep for Western Washington once we get there. But you know, hey, we'll have our hands full the entire week, and we always will. You know, this is a conference that's very well balanced, and you know, nothing will shock me this year who wins where. I think anybody can get anybody on any given night. Well, fantastic, Coach. Thank you very much for coming in, just giving everybody a little insight into the games coming up. It's always great to hear from you and just get the perspective of the coach, and especially as we go throughout the season. So just want to say, everybody, thank you for taking some time to watch this edition of Wolves Weekly.